Okay, group number two. Group number two. Oh, if you're just joining us, then go to the video before this. Um, this is group number two. I guess I'll title uh, but you know what? I guess I'll title it group number two or something. Hopefully you'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Okay, I'm new at this. Okay, let's just get this rolling. So, okay, this week coming up, group number two, you have your sights on getting out of stress. It's like some movement you want to see happening this week. Clearly for the Six of Swords, you're aiming to go in calmer waters. I'm feeling that. I'm feeling an energy that it's not that you're out of these turbulent waters. You're beginning or deciding to start that motion out of the turbulent waters. So it seems like you're beginning, like this new week coming up, you're like, you know what, you've had it. You're coming out of the doldrums. You decided to move, and I'm pulled by this frog down here, and it's like he has like a bewildered shock on his face. It would seem to me, like, are they actually going? You know what I mean? And yeah, you are. You have decided. You're just like, you know what? Enough is enough. Enough is enough is enough. Is enough is enough. So yes, you're going to begin a change in your life. I see, and it feels like possibly around people or work or family, whatever the case may be. But you are definitely deciding to move, like, stress behind you. You decide to move forward. It low. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the King of Cups. Um, are you moving towards probably someone who gets you? Were you in possibly a turbulent place where, like, a lot of people or a group of people or even someone did not fully understand you, and you're taking a reasonable excursion to someone who you believe might better connect with you, someone who is there, who you believe may just show you the love that you deserve. Um, it really seems that way. I'm not getting any type of like marriage thing here happening. I feel like it's just more so a level of confidant or a close friend, or I mean, it could be a love interest, but it doesn't feel like you're moving from like a what do you call it, like a union, as it were. It just feels like you are deciding to go in a different direction of whatever relational structures have caused you a lot of stress lately, and you're going towards a new opportunity, a new option. Yeah, this week you have a lot of thoughts about this with the Nine of Wands. There's conflicted because you had some history with whatever it is you're going away from, and you're taking that motion with your emotions forward to the King of Cups, of someone who will appreciate you, who you believe will support you, who you believe that you possibly can grow together. And this is not a likely decision that you're making. It's heavy. It's heavy set, because with the Nine of Wands, it's showing that you really did put in levels of emotion, time, and effort, and physicality, and all that kind of stuff, from whatever you're moving away from. But you're having hope. You see how this Nine of Wands is really, it's coming off like you're really clinging to like to this the ninth wand right here. And I'm feeling like in this case it's signifying the King of Cups, who you believe is gonna like have your back. Like, you believe is gonna see your point of view. You believe they are going to be mindful of you in whatever the situation is this week. So let's go forward. Oh, snap, crackle, and pop. Oh my goodness. Okay. Another individual is in the mix here. So the King of Swords, someone who's very logically minded of a situation, and I'm feeling that. So thus far, it seems like you have two options to consider as you move away from whatever the stress this is this week. Whether you're going to go to that friend or that confidant who is like really able to connect with you in an emotional state, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they might give you the best practical logical answer. but the King of Swords would definitely do that. But then again, you don't necessarily want someone to tell you that you're either wrong in the situation, or you should rethink the situation, or tell you like what X, Y, and Z is, when you already know. I could feel that you already know what X, Y, and Z is. But right now, you just need that supporting factor. You don't need a solution per se. You just need someone to just talk to, and someone to just vent to, someone to just be in their company, and they accept you for all your craziness as you are. I mean, not to say that the King of Swords would do that, but I feel like you're leaning more so on an emotional, like, confident at the moment, more of an emotional connection that you're looking for, because you're a logical person already. You're the Six of Swords right here. You know, you have swords. You know, just like the King of Swords. You logically made. You didn't just up and just make this decision in emotions. You made a logical decision because you've assessed it with the Nine of Swords. You've assessed your work. Okay, but right now you just need an emotional reprieve. Just peace is what you're looking for. So I don't necessarily feel like you're going towards the King of Swords. See, King of Swords might reach out just to find out what's going on, but I think you're going to gravitate more to the King of Cups. So let's see what's happening here. And yeah, just this week is just, you're all up in your head with the Eight of Swords over here. And it's like, you know, you're not going to dramatize about it. It's just that you can't help but to think about the things over and over and over because of all the history, you know, that you're coming away from, you know. And I feel like you already know that you can come out of this at any time. I mean, clearly you can pull up and move, you know what I mean? But right now, I think you just need an emotional reprieve, most definitely. Yeah, look at this. And the Six of Swords is clarified by the Eight of Cups. It was also going away. But it's going away for an emotional state as well. Just to clarify, there's a strong heaviness, just stress. A strong heaviness. Let's see if the camera is seeing all that. A strong heaviness that you're going away from. Just you're done. You're tired. Let's see what the other clarification is. Yes, so the King of Cups is clarified by the Knight of Cups. So this Knight of Cups is basically someone who's rushing towards you with the offer of love, is just wanting to help you, you know what I mean? And it's like, you know, this makes perfect sense. If anything, this King of Cups has probably reached out to you and say, hey, come over this way. Just leave that behind. Let's talk. Let's work it out. You need a break. Let's go for a drink or something like that. You know what I mean? Just get all your stress away. That is what's coming across here with the connection there, especially like clarified with the Knight of Cups. So yeah, let's go on with the clarifications. So yeah, the Nine of Wands is clarified by the Nine of Pentacles, definitely. So with this decision, you're going to be investing into like living the single life, as it were, almost like just taking a load off, doing you know. That's probably some advice that the King of Cups is probably giving you, and this is you going to be acting on it. You're like, you know what? I don't need to stress about this right now. I'm just going to do me. So that is literally what's happening here in this week. That's where you're going to progress to. But first you're going to work it out and listen to your friend over here and just go into that whole emotional venting, as it were, you know, get those negative feelings off of you. And then, yeah, so the King of Swords is clarified by the Four of Pentacles. And I think in this case, it really did signify that tightness that this particular friend, mind you, they mean well, but that just tightness of decisions, like a holding on of inflexibilities and practicalities and cold-mindedness, and you know, it's not what you need. You don't need to feel stifled. You know what I mean in this regard. So yeah, that's definitely a good clarification of that. And yeah, the Judgment is clarifying the Eight of Swords. You have the power in this. Karma is on your side. You're going to get that epiphany. You're going to know exactly what direction you want to go to. It's okay. And you, like I said, you already know how to get out of this. You can, you know what I mean? But right now you just need an emotional reprieve. So let's see what the angel messages are saying in this regard. And I don't read upside down cards. Well, I did have it sideways starting out, so I might have pulled it that way. But we have the Seven of Pentacles. An assessment of your, like I said, you placed those levels of investment in your life and whatever it is you're coming from. And you were hoping for fruit because you labored in whatever that was for a while, hence the Nine of Wands. And you know what? You're like, let's reassess this garden. Let's reassess the whole vineyard, because you don't want ill fruit. You want to be planting good fruit. You're assessing your time management, your resources, like your life, really, in this regard. So yeah, very, very good. Angels are saying definitely that's the way to do it. And then we have, yeah, the Knight of Wands. Once you get this reprieve, this clarification, then you'll know better how to set your stride and the direction that you want to go. So you're definitely promised to be venturing in a more authentic passion, something not forced. You know what I mean? This week is going to bring you a lot of clarification. And yeah, so notice we begin from the Nine of Wands and we're going to the Ten of Wands. We're going to be completing these burdens. We're going to put them into perspective and we're going to know exactly how to carry them and how to move forward. That's what the angel message is saying that right there. And look at that, Seven of Cups. And once you assess that, you put all those things into perspective, you're going to then see exactly what path is right for you. And it's not going to be muddled by the stress of whatever that was. So yeah, definitely. Very good reading. This week is going to bring you a lot of promise, a lot of hope, a lot of venting, a lot of healing, and a lot of clarity. So yeah, this is group number 2, and I'm going to stop this to go to group number 3. And just to say in this video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Leave your comments below and stuff like that, and oh yeah, and help support if you like what's happening here, if you resonate. Help support by clicking the or supporting on the PayPal link that it's also in the description box. Okay, going to group number 3.